Hello guys, welcome to this presentation. So I am going to educate you little about the common questions that we get from now on. Hope it will help you. Yeah. So let us start. So I'll be addressing the question today, why no to the changes in chart? I often say no when you ask me to make changes in the chart. Like for example, adding chocolate instead of rice, or is it okay to have popcorn instead of having my normal paneer or anything like that. Okay, so this kind of questions I get daily, and I feel that there is a need for a deeper answer than what I give to you people when I talk. Maybe you're not able to understand it fully, and so that just to clarify whole concept properly, I'm having this small webinar. Okay, so let's start. So these are the components of the webinar. Don't worry about it. Don't worry by just seeing the names. They look complicated, but it is quite easy. So the contents are what is a basic metabolic equation, then what other factors affect metabolism, which approach other dietitians take, what approach we have taken, get it in fast, then enjoy, or diet for life. Now let us start. Okay, so guys, this is basic metabolic equation. Okay, what does it mean by basic metabolic equation? The thing is, what you eat and what you spend, if is basically same, okay, then you will maintain your weight. So this is the meaning in short. Calories is basically unit of our body, for unit of fuel of our body basically. In car, the way car uses petrol, our body uses calories which come from food and different drinks that we eat or drink. So this is the basic equation. So if you are eating as much as required, you will basically maintain weight. Let us switch now. Yeah. So this is the previous one only. This is the same. Now I will explain this. What you are eating, if is more compared to what you are burning or compared to what you are spending, then you will gain weight. The result is weight gain. If you are eating less compared to what you are burning, the reason is weight loss. Okay, so this is the equation of weight loss which is followed universally, and yeah, it is followed by each and every dietitian in the world. Okay, but is this it? Is this enough? The answer to it is no. Why? Because body is way complicated than this. Yes, we can definitely lose our weight by eating less, and we can definitely gain weight by eating more. Okay, but how much is the baseline? What is the baseline? What is this line? This line is determined by our body at different stages. Okay, uh, so I will explain it in the next slide. You will understand nicely. Next slide. Yeah, considering the calorie equation, there are even other things to be considered. For example, insulin, sex hormones, thyroid, adrenal glands, brain, GI tract, that is gastrointestinal tract, and liver. These are not the only things. These are the few things which are written here. But even there are many more things. But I am just giving you a basic idea of why we need to consider many other things also. So this is the basic unit of our body, that is cell. Everything revolves around cell. We actually started as cell in our mother's womb, and then it divided and we grow basically. After that we have grown to this mass of human being. So this cell, each cell, there is cell in heart, there is cell in skin, there is skin in your hair, there is cell in your every part, blood. So, and all these cells do some work for which energy is required, and that is calories. That is in calories. So some calories are required, and when these cells burn more calories, you are able to eat more. When these cells burn less calories, you are able to eat less. With the equation of energy, what basically people do is they just get your weight, your height, and all those things, and they basically just calculate how much calories you need by some standard equations. Yeah, that is true. When you start your diet, yeah, that equation stands true, and that is even correct if you don't have any kind of other hormonal problem or anything like that. But what after that? When you diet for a long time, the hormones which are necessary for weight loss, for example, thyroid hormone, uh, thyroid being primarily, and there is another hormone that is called as leptin, which is secreted by fat cells, but it is not written here. So now two of these hormones are going to get very slow and their levels are going to fall. So once their levels fall, your weight loss is going to get stalled. Even your stress, overtraining, undereating kind of stuff, even low sex hormones, etc. For example, testosterone is low, then you will have less muscle mass. Yeah, so kind of things like that affect your metabolism in total. Even insulin. If morning heavy breakfast, after morning heavy breakfast, your cells are basically more sensitive to insulin. What that means is your cells will take nutrients easily compared to other part of a day, because just your cells are more sensitive to insulin because of the heavy carbohydrate intake that is usually suggested by other dietitians. Okay, so now I will tell you standard approach. That is the standard approach that is used by all the dietitians. Okay, most of the dietitians, I will say, not all. So yeah, they basically start your diet at, let's say, 2000 calories. I will give you my example. If I start my diet at 2000 calories, I will get some weight loss, because I'll be spending some more energy compared to my basal rate, that is, let's say, 2500 calories I burn, but I am just eating 2000, so I will get some weight loss. So now after some days I will hit a plateau, I will hit the wall, and I won't be losing any more weight. So what what other dietitians will do is they will even cut more calories. So now they will cut 300 more, so I will be eating 300. So now more loss, and again plateau will come. What they will do now, they will again cut it out. Okay, so they will even cut more, some more weight loss, some plateau again. So that way, let's say I am now eating just 1200 calories. Now I am looking perfect in the mirror. I have that chiseled look and everything, and I am looking fantastic. That was worth it, I will say. Then I had this photo session and everything, and I am happy now. Everyone is complimenting. But now I decide to quit. Why? Just simply because I just want to be with my family, enjoy normal food, things like that. Okay, just giving other things more priority compared to just keeping this in your mind about six-pack abs. Now I should also give priority to other things. Now I get this realization, and now I quit this. So now what happens is I start eating normal food, which is 17 or 1800 calories. And what you think is your body is basically adapted to this much amount of calories, that is 1700 calories. But my friends, you are not. You are actually now adapted to 1200 calories. And that is what we call as metabolic damage. Because once your metabolism was 1700 calories, you were able to eat more and maintain your weight. But now you are just able to maintain your weight around 1200 calories, because that is where you left your diet. Your body has in a way adapted to 1200 calories here, and this is called as metabolic damage. So basically, and I won't be able to eat this much low amount of calories for a longer amount of time. I'll be eating it 90%. Okay, maybe for a day or two I'll be able to control 1200, but most of the days I'll be eating 1700 calories only, and that will result in extra 500 calories of what I need or what my body is able to burn, and that will give me weight gain. Yes, that will give me weight gain. Basically, this plus 500 calories are going to give me weight gain. So this is the vicious cycle that you get trapped in with the normal dieting approach. Why? Because this other very important equation is not considered, only this equation is considered. Now how our approach is going to be? We will start initially with 2000 calories. I'll be just writing 2k from now on, or just 2. Yeah. So initiation, we will considering calorie equation and all aspect of metabolism. We will start with 2000 calories. And after that, we will have some calorie and hormone play. In that, I'll be changing your carbohydrates, proteins, and fats again and again. okay, so that you get consistent results, and because they will help me to manipulate your hormonal profile as well as your calorie intake, and because of that I'll be you will be getting weight loss, so you will be subtracting your weight. So now obviously because of this, both the things are involved here, both the things, even calorie and even hormones, you will get quicker result because the approach is simply multidimensional. Now you achieve your goal. Let's say that I had my weight around 90 kgs or 96 kgs, let's say, and I now at 87 kgs, and I'm perfectly fine now. But in a way, I will play with these things while this is processing. This diet is getting processed. This process is happening. At that time, I will play with these things in such a way, even with your hormones and with your calories and with your carbohydrates, proteins, and fat ratios, that your metabolism is going to stay high, and that is 2000 calories, or sometimes even I may be able to rise it to 2200 calories, something like that, even 2500 sometimes. Now this is going to give you basically the additional benefit. I'm sorry for all the mess, but I think this is more important to make you understand the things. Okay, so this is the thing. Now I have given you my example here. Okay, so now this is my basic profile, and now total calories I am eating is, let's say, 1800 calories approximately, and calories I can burn is basically 2100 calories. Now this is my diet. Let us say, for example, here I am just getting bored of cream, and instead of that I am adding glucose. I cut cream. The calories in the Amul fresh cream, let's say now this is around 90 and about 100 calories, let's say 100 calories. This is about 100 calories. Okay, so now what I do is I add 25 grams of sugar, 25 grams of glucose, better way. So let us 25 gram of glucose is already again 100 calories. So total calories here are going to stay the same. Okay, but now imagine these ratios are going to change. This is the ratio what I want: 18 grams of carbohydrate to 121 grams of carbohydrate to 152 grams of protein. But this will change, right? Because protein or this fat will get less. That will get around I think 115 or 114 calories, 114 grams, and carbohydrate will increase more by 25 grams. So what is really use of having that? If I want the standard ratio, having sugar instead of, or glucose instead of fresh cream has screwed me basically. The reason being, sugar, when I consume sugar here or glucose here, it is going to spike insulin, a very important anabolic hormone which basically stops fat burning for the whole day. So because of this single mistake, all these meals will have more will get a bit useless in a way, because you will be burning lesser amount of fat compared to if you would have not eaten glucose in the morning. So that will be the result. Just because of one single spike of insulin, your fat burning machinery is disturbed for the whole day, and that is certainly not what we want. Instead of that, now for example, you sometime ask me for protein bars. Some protein bars also contain around 30 grams of sugar, okay, 30 to even 40 grams of, and then they contain 20 grams of protein, which is usually soya protein, and which is useless actually, not very high quality, and you pay some $200-300 for that. It's not that useful. So now let us say that I am substituting 50 grams of protein just for this Forza whey, or the whey protein that I use. What is going to happen exactly? Okay, again insulin spike will happen, and all the machinery will get disturbed because of this. This is standard ultra low carb diet basically, in which I have a aim to stay under 30 grams of carbohydrate, which will again get screwed because of this. Okay, and my aim to be in ketosis, that is one stage that when you follow keto diet or ultra low carb diet you get into, I will come mostly out of it. out of ketosis due to change in this. I will come out of ketosis, and basically I screw my whole diet because of this single mistake. That is why I'm that much reluctant to add other things in your diet. I hope you understand now. Now there is, I'm going to give you another example. Now this person is following this cycle 1, 2 and 3. He is following this on Monday, this on Tuesday, then again on Wednesday, and again on Thursday, then again on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like that. So he alternates between all of them. So now let's say this is the ideal example of carbohydrate cycling. Here 30 grams of carbohydrate the person is eating, around 35. This is twice as this, that is 70, 70, around 35 into 2 is 70, and this is thrice of it. 35 into 3 is 105, so about thrice of it. 5 grams of error has to be there because of food choices that we make. Everyone has different food choices. So now even protein, if you see here, protein now see fat is approximately same, 93.7, that is 94, let's say this is 95.6, 95.6. So fat is same, and here again protein is also I wanted to be around more than 135. So this is 136, this is 139 and 141. So hardly 5 gram of difference. So what I wanted is basically to keep both these columns balanced. This is fats and proteins same if possible. I just changed this because this person is has hit the wall, and I am following a standard method of carb cycling here. Okay, I've just modified a little bit the way I think my client will respond to. So I have just modified it a bit. So now my mentee is following this, and basically when he is substituting, let's say sugar, something sugary for some oil, again same thing is going to happen. Fat is going to get decreased, that will let's say come around 80 grams, and instead of that he will be having 70 grams of carbohydrates. So basically this 70 gram and this 70 gram is equal, which is not which we do not want, and this is no more same. Okay, so basically everything is screwed here. Not everything, obviously he will get some results out of it, but as what we want, the faster results that are not getting achieved here. Okay, so yeah, so this is the end of the slideshow. Now you have to think, guys. Now you have to think what you want. Let's come to the second slide again and watch this last thing. Get it done fast and then enjoy your diet for life. Think about this. With our approach, you will get it done fast because we have multi-dimensional approach. We are using different techniques, not only calories just to manipulate your metabolism, but even other things. And we will also try to maintain your metabolism. Once your diet is strict diet is over for this 12 weeks or 24 weeks, you will be in heaven for the rest of your life. If you just continue eating your normal foods, you will be maintaining all your weight, and you won't have to again go to any other nutritionist just to get rid of that weight. If you follow some basic rules, and you will be able to eat to your fullest. Okay, you will enjoy your food, you will be able to eat each and everything after this dieting phase is over. You won't have to stick to 1200 calories because you will be eating the calories that you actually started your diet on. Okay, and diet for life is another thing. If I give you more varieties, if I give you just if I follow one equation and I just cut calories, and if you lose weight because of that, but that weight, you will give me perfect feedbacks, you will give me good opinion about myself to other people for a month or so, but once you start gaining that weight back, you will be saying bad things about me, and that is not what I want. That is not what I want my client to face. Okay, so please understand this fact, and please help me to deliver you better results by listening to such educational things. Educate yourself. That is the only way you can learn these things, and it is absolutely all right that you raise doubts, but see, I'm not lazy. That is not the reason that I'm not changing things in your diet. There are other very important reasons, like I explained in the whole webinar. I hope this has clarified all the things, and I hope that you're more educated than you were before. Thank you for listening, guys. Bye.